romantically, she technically could stay there and you would have to evict her, and that could take months to get her out. Meanwhile, you don't know what the situation could be. So
what if it's like, because what you're talking about I think is really volatile, where if it's like you just happen into it because they didn't leave, you know, like, oh, they just stayed and then after 30 days or whatever, then that's the situation. But what if like a couple after like 2 months is like, we want to move out of our own places and move in together, sign a lease and do it properly? Would you say that's as volatile?
2 months is certainly a longer screening process than 1 week. I still think I would wait much longer than that though. So
like how much?
6 months minimum.
Minimum?
Honestly, I don't even recommend it though.
I think also in the interest of girls, I don't think that they should be performing wifely duties for their boyfriend.
Disavow.
Yeah.
Like,
Disavow.
you're not going to be doing your boy's laundry.
Period.
Like, no.
On the first, Mary, on the first date,
everything.
Mary, on the first date, you bring a girl over, you have her fold your laundry.
Have you done this, Brian?
I have done it.
And what do they think?
Laundry, sandwich,
What do
we
the
have to
girls
get the
think of
basics
it?
out of the way.
I'm like, if a girl just gets right into it, boom, 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 starts folding, she does it all expertly and shit.
And she bows. That's
I
essential.
like a bow.
She
Oh,
bows
Nick,
to
can you find that video? If she bows, I'm gonna marry her.
We're doing this all
Puts a little pillow mint on there.
Exactly.
But moving in together doesn't mean that you have to start doing the wifely duties. You could totally
No,
divide
it
up
doesn't.
like the
I just
domestic
think
tasks.
a lot of girls unintentionally fall into that situation where they start acting like a wife to convince the guy to propose to them, and that is not the way to do it.
Well, is the
Like,
guy
pick
providing?
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, pick me, choose me, because I
But
can
if-
fold your
if-
laundry. I'm going to fold your laundry on the
But
first
it's like,
date.
if
That's
he
like,
gets all of
that's
that
not-
you know what I
without
mean? Like, I'm
marrying
going to come
you,
over
why
and fold
would
your
he?
laundry on the first date. That's like,
If he gets a maid and
Pick
a sex worker, essentially, like, why would he marry you in the first place? Like, why would,
if
what
he's
is his incentive?
like, it's so crazy.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $100. Chick moves in, gets
How the fuck does Brian have the hookup to... Wait, is Dave Rubin even on the Daily Wire?
playing with fire gets you burned.
Yep.
Just rescued a friend from this. One in the chat if you know this song.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like that potential risk there when you're cohabitating. Like, there's, you know, also a lot of, like if there's, even if it's like intra-partner violence and it's like mutual or something. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm advocating that somebody do that, but there's like the Duluth model. So even if she's the aggressor, you're going to get arrested as the guy in a domestic situation. So there's definitely some, in addition to like tenancy issues.
Do you still think the red
there's
pill's
other
dying?
legal
It seems
liabilities
panels
with
are still popular.
cohabitating.
No, they're not.
There's
It is
biases
hardcore
against men
dying.
when it comes to like the Duluth model that will just assume.
Oh, you think it's
even
related
if
to Timcast?
Who pretty
Oh,
much
maybe.
the bigger person's going to get arrested, even if the smaller person was the aggressor.
So you don't think they should endure?
That
First
turned
off-
into such a stupid clip that got so blown out of proportion.
Oh,
like
she's
at least we
mad.
can
She
admit
mad.
that,
I didn't say anything during that entire segment. I
Hey,
was
neither
sitting
did I. And I also said that divorce
But no,
is
yeah.
definitely permissible in the cases of abuse and
But no,
domestic
you should not
violence.
insure.
And I was accused
Disavow.
by Destiny of saying the opposite.
She's
and he
so
said,
fucking
you
mad.
1000% hate abuse victims.
She's
and
so mad.
I mean, you couldn't
I think
look at a more obvious straw man than that. That was insane.
I guess because like MLD is more aligned with you guys ideologically.
Not
Is
me.
And like
not me.
not you, but you.
No.
What am I? You don't know what what do you think I am?
Am I making
I
assumptions?
don't think
that
I
you're
agree with
offended?
MLD about almost anything.
I disagree. I mean, first, I certainly disavow the statement he made, but
Is
Well,
Dave
I was
Rubin
gonna say,
even
like,
talking?
I don't think it's unreasonable for the audience to assume that you guys are just more ideologically similar, you know, in that
Well, it's just
like
we're
from that
sitting on one
conversation
side
that
of the
they will
table.
take your silence or like a lack of pushback on someone saying something as egregious as that as like a tacit endorsement, whether or not it's right or wrong. I'm saying I think that's what happens. Like the assumption is made.
yeah, that's what happens. But I mean, and I had a conversation with Destiny about this, and he kind of echoed basically exactly what you said. I mean, I don't think unless a person, unless you
Explicitly
hear
says it.
explicitly says something that, even if they're just sitting next to somebody or they agree with them on certain other things, that necessarily means that they agree with them on everything.
I guess because it's such an outrageous claim that like statement for MLD to say,
Yeah.
for it to just be like for you as the host to like let it stand and not be like, to be clear guys, I disavow, or like that's his perspective, not mine. Like let's say hypothetically you invited a neo-Nazi on your platform, okay?
I don't think I would do that, but okay.
Okay, so you like
That's why it's a hypothetical, Brian. Jesus Christ.
hypothetically, you invite this guest on, and they start saying just some crazy shit, okay,
Sure.
about Jews being really, really racist, anti-Semitic, like bigoted. In that instance,
Is this girl a buzzkill or what? Go ahead.
if
Continue.
they said something like that, would you not feel like speaking up to make sure, like, hey, I don't endorse that? It's an extreme, but
I mean, that's a very extreme example. First off, I would say I would not invite somebody like that on my platform to
my
begin with.
God.
But I would also say that we were like 4.5 hours, five hours into that podcast. I was actually not even doing that much talking, even as the host for that episode. And I don't know if you recall, I like literally got up and like laid
Left for
down
a
for
little
10
bit,
minutes because
yeah.
I was having like I have
the neck issues.
neck issues. So I was kind of checked out, to be honest. But like, yeah, I mean.
So
if-
final answer, you should not endure.
You should not.
Yeah,
your
you should not
husband.
I just
endure.
wanted to see
No,
if there
disavow.
was ever like, I guess, an outrageous claim made. If there's ever something that you would feel like I just have to say I don't agree because to let it stand might give the wrong impression.
Look,
But if you're saying you don't endorse it, I believe you. I didn't. Think
I
you
don't
guys
endorse
did.
it.
Yeah.
And look, I believe whether you're a man or a woman, you have the right to leave an abusive marriage
Yeah.
So
and get a
brave.
divorce.
This
If
is so
that's
controversial.
Yes.
yeah, and
It was hard for him for MLD. but-
MLD, he's his own individual. He's entitled to his own opinion on the topic. He was also, I think, 8 White Claws deep, so.
Yeah.
Oh, was he getting
He
wasted?
was like,
He was fucking-
What are
the
these
dinner then. It
excuses?
just
Oh my
won't
God.
go.
I have a feeling
That's
MLD
where he
would,
was at.
even if you were sober, dead sober, would have
You-
said
do
like,
you think so? I don't
endure.
know.
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
He's
In
open.
any
He's
case,
welcome to prove me wrong.
In any case, whether he was drunk or not, I certainly disagree
Disavow.
with his
Cool.
position. Excuse me, disavow. But moving on, let's get through the intros for people's relationship status.
Wait,
what-
we
I
didn't
think
even
left off
finish
with
intros
you.
on this?
What about you?
Oh, I guess I just started on.
I'm currently in my first relationship. We've been together for like the same time, like 3 months.
Okay.
But we've been like talking kinda. Like hooking up, not really talking.
With
But-
other people?
No, with each other since January.
Oh, so you were in a situationship, and now you're.
We weren't really in a situationship. We were just hooking up.
Friends with benefits?
Was it
Maybe?
open? Like you guys
No,
were
We
seeing other
weren't
people?
really friends. Yeah.
You hated each other?
No. we
she
just
was
didn't
just
really
hooking
talk
up.
unless he was there.
What do you mean there?
Like at my place.
So he would come over, hook up, leave. Pretty much that was it.
Does he live with
Yeah.
you now?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that
It's a
going?
necessitous.
It's great.
It's going great. Okay.
Yeah.
Mary, what about you? Relationship status?
I'm in my first and only relationship so far. It's about a year old.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody misutilize talent so much. Has Dave Rubin said a single thing? What is he even here for?
All right.
I'm married. I've been married for about 6 months now. Are we still saying how long our longest lasting relationship is?
Just what your longest relationship is?
Yeah, a year. Well, almost a year. But yeah, I'm currently married.
And that's your longest relationship?
No, my previous
Oh.
relationship was my longest
How
relationship.
long have you been married?
I've been married for 6 months, but
6 months.
before we were married, we were friends. We weren't necessarily like in a relationship.
Whoa,
Okay.
did he propose when you were friends?
Well, the situation is kind of funny. We've been best friends for over 2 years. And we were really close, really good friends. And then I got in that relationship that I was talking about before, the one that was almost a year. Broke up with that guy, and then
He swooped in.
kind of, not really. I didn't break up with this guy for my current husband, but I did know in the back of my head, like, he was an option, he was a possibility. And so then the conversation came up, we would be like, you know, we'd make a really good married couple, because we just get along so well. And then after that conversation came up, things kind of changed. We actually fell for each other. And we both have God, we have the same morals, same values. It was really just too perfect to say no, so we got married.
Wait, just point of clarification. How long were you guys romantically dating before you got married?
Oh my
Maybe
God.
4 months.
Okay, so friends for a period of time, 4
Best
months
friends,
dating.
4 months, married.
How long were you best friends for?
2 years.
How long were you engaged?
2 years. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to put it together.
Wait, you were best friends while in a relationship?
When I was in that relationship, the friendship kind of faded. And then at the end of the relationship, we got back on being best friends. But no, out of respect for my boyfriend at the time, I kind of like took a step back, and he understood why, and he had no problem with it.
Okay, another point of clarification. You said your previous relationship was how long?
It was almost a year. It was maybe like 10 months.
Okay, so you break up with him. How soon after breaking up with your 10-month boyfriend did you get into dating your now husband?
Maybe like
Becoming technical.
4 months, I think. I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
4 months?
Probably about 4 months.
I think that's
Okay.
really cool how he could witness you being in love and still be there, because there's some people that are like, you know,
he wasn't interested in me, and I wasn't
Yeah.
interested in him.
but he still was your friend and cared about. He
So
wasn't
he
like,
wasn't
I'm
friend
leaving,
zoned.
like, because he didn't have like.
No, he wasn't just friend zoned. He had his
wasn't,
other
like,
interests.
waiting.
You know, and no. He
Yeah.
pulls. He pulled like crazy. So
Who?
no, he
Your
wasn't-
husband?
Yeah. Before we were.
What the fuck are we?
So he didn't like just wait and hope for me to finally.
Wait,
give
did
him
you
a
guys
chance.
elope? Or was there an engagement, or did you just elope?
No, we got married in a church. He didn't like propose to me like, "Will you marry me?" We kind of were just like, "Yeah, let's get married." So technically, we were engaged from that point.
So
We
like, no,
set a
he
date.
didn't like
It's
ring
kind of a
on
cool
his
story.
knees, like nothing like that.
No, not anything. Because since our relationship,
Do you think Dave did any research for this show, or do you think the Daily Wire just like sent him on?
Romantic, or what do you mean?
No,
It morphed.
yeah,
into
things
something.
like him getting on his knee and proposing to me. It's just not really us. You know.
Word. Dave, what about you?
Oh no, wait, he's not Daily Wire. That's right, sorry.
Well, I've been married for 8 years. We've been together for 13 years. He's a dude, which is interesting to people.
Okay.
We have 2 1-year-olds, and I'm feeling very old right now because there's been several words that I have not understood.
Can I
worries.
let me
Table.
translate for you?
Yeah,
what
there
what
were
were,
co-
was it ick?
What was it?
Was it ick? Was that
Well,
one?
ick was one, and then there was what was the poll? What's the poll?
It's when you like
He pulls.
get girls.
Yeah, he.
If you
gets
pull.
He
girls.
pulls.
Yes,
Oh,
when
he just, wow, he's
Girls
pulling. Got
like
it.
him.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Got it.
Was, yeah.
And you said you're married, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been married for?
8 years.
8 years.
Together
okay.
about 13. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, which in straight years, that's like 50 years, basically.
That's
Wow.
yeah.
Is
So
it?
That's a long time. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Interesting. Got it.
What do you
got
mean
it.
by straight years?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you
What
know,
does that mean?
because people think
To
gays
speed.
don't have like normal relationships. So if you've been with someone for 8 years and you're gay, it's like 20.
Wow.
straight
I have
years.
never
You know
heard
what I
of
mean?
that.
Well, it's
interesting.
weird. It's like there's
I
this
learn something new
smaller
every day.
cohort
And 2 1-year-olds?
of gay people
That's
that
like-
do have long-term
Yeah.
relationships, but then the majority of them don't.
I guess I don't know. We actually don't even have that many gay friends. Like the few that we do are couples that have been together for a while, but with kids usually.
When did you stop dating women?
Like a little bit after college. I tried. I really tried.
Oh no.
Did you
It
know
didn't
you were
work.
gay the
I-
whole time? But
I like just because of where she comes from. I don't even know if she believes in gay people. She might not actually think it's real.
you just
Yeah, kind of, but like I was trying, you know what I mean? Like I was really trying.
You wanted
like,
to be
I was-
straight.
Yeah, it's also like I'm 47, so I was in college in the early 90s.
Having such young women with basically zero relationship experience on the show feels so fucking right. Yeah, it's always weird. It's like, oh, here we're gonna talk about like relationship talk. Average age of the panel, 20.5 years old. Like what?
It was
Yeah.
Those
very
were the
different.
days.
It was
Yeah.
very different back then than it was now. Like there was no, you couldn't be like normal and gay or anything like that. It was before gay marriage. It was like, what the hell is this thing? You know what I mean? So
And I
I
assume
tried. I
the
sent-
girls were
I
flinging
owe a
themselves
lot-
at you.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't
I
the
owe
other
a
way
lot of girls from back then a lot of apologies because like girls always loved me and I just like I try, but I pulled. I was pulling.
You were
Dave
pulling.
was pulling.
Yeah.
He pulled.
He pulls.
letting me
Unfortunately,
know that if he
unfortunately-
wanted to, he would.
Yeah, but not everything was working, if you know what I mean. And
Got it.
So Dave.
yeah. But as far as the moving in and everything else you guys were talking about, like if you love the person and it's the right person that you're supposed to be with, it doesn't matter if you've been together for 2 months. Like if it's legit and real and you know the person and it's not just because they need a bed and you need some cash and like you're supposed to be with them, then it really, there's no rule. You could be with them for 6 months and move in. There are people, you will find people that have been together for 40 years that knew each other for 2 weeks and they were like, that's the one.
That's fair.
And,
That's fair.
And you do it. You got to
Happened to
figure.
my
You got to. You
grandparents.
got to
Did
be
you
on the adventure with
did you go
somebody.
to college? You went
Yeah,
to college.
yeah.
Where did you go?
SUNY Binghamton, upstate New York.
Oh, okay. Was there like, was it a party school kind of or not?
I was
Not
a
really?
major pothead.
You were- oh,
Girls
you-
in the back so awkward. Yeah, I don't understand the point of this, but whatever.
We're a
It
pothead.
wasn't. Yeah, I guess it was just a lot of weed. It was a lot,
A lot of weed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Was there-
kind of like walking
Oh
around
my god, do you think the weed turned him gay?
Santa Barbara, actually?
Yeah,
It's not a lot of weed
Have
out
you been
there.
here before, by the way?
A couple times,
Okay.
yeah, but it's been a while.
And so, would you? When did you graduate from university?
98.
98. Would you say? I mean, you probably witnessed things. Was there? Because in colleges, there is certainly, at least today, there's definitely quite a big hookup culture. Was there?
It's
a
the
hookup
harem
culture?
aesthetic.
Back in
Actually
the
true.
90s?
College, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
college.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
everyone's, I mean, you're basic. I think actually, it seems probably back then people were probably having sex more. I think people probably now.
Dave's only on for 2
between porn and
hours, so one of the girls is
whatever,
the
like,
substitute
you
when he
just get off
leaves.
different
Oh,
ways.
gotcha.
Where back then you actually, like, if you wanted to like get off, you had to like find
Had to
somebody
find
to get off with. Old
body,
school, you know?
a
Yeah.
warm body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have sex with someone else. It was weird.
Yeah, Brian, you said hookup culture, but as far as I know, aren't Zoomers like losing their virginity later and later?
Is there like a statistic or?
Well, that is-
That is, I'm pretty sure that is true. I got neither have a response.
That is true.
Yeah,
Zoomers
that, like,
are
they're-
having less sex than millennials did at their own age.
Yeah, like there's all this talk about like how the younger generation, like millennials on the cusp and like Zoomers specifically, like hookup culture and like fucking a bunch. But I don't believe that's the case. And I think that's like a reason why there's kind of like this loneliness epidemic amongst like boys particularly, but like Zoomers in general, waiting longer,
Oh, she said boys. He's gonna go, well, 20% of the men are fucking 80% of the women. Maybe?
longer to have sex. So
They party less, they socialize less, of course.
Yeah,
that
they're
means that
online.
they have less relationships, they have less sex.
yeah, so like I don't find the hookup culture really. I feel like that's getting phased out if anything.
I mean, the thing is, you can get everything so easily now, right? Like, you can get every human connection you want, whether it's sexual or emotional or anything, basically from your phone.
Dating apps.
Yeah,
Well, there's a simulation
that's
of
a
it, but not the
huge-
real thing.
Yeah, so it's a huge problem because there you used to like actually have to go to like. Have any of you ever gone to a bar by yourself and just like sat at the bar?
Yes. And I,
If a
I
guy
did that.
and seen if a
21.
guy like hits on you or even just has a drink, have a drink by yourself. Like, there's something about that. Like in the old days, like if you were meeting a friend at the bar or at the movies, before you had a phone, right? Like you had to stand there, and then you would people watch. You'd actually just like look at people.
Yeah.
And like we've just sort of devolved all of that, so our brains are just never not hooked into the matrix.
Yeah.
And I think that that's added to a lot of the kind of loneliness and
Yes.
craziness.
Did you have a good combo with Dave? Or is he too passive or not comfortable? I have no idea. I don't even know what he's been doing for the past like year or two. This used to be one of the people I hated the most. He was like the model, like centrist that says they're centrist, but they constantly support the right and attack the left always. Like he was like the prototype for that.
It seems like a lot of people in their 20s are feeling right now.
Yeah.
And then I think it's linked to a lot of like depression and anxiety too, because you're so like isolated.
Yeah.
Why are men so afraid to approach?
What?
Are you sick again?
No, I'm not sick at all. Why?
Third time you coughed today.
Third time I've coughed today.
Last time I was here, you were sick as fuck. I wore a mask the entire time.
No, I'm not sick. Why the fuck would I be sick? I just have some phlegm.
You just traveled, that's why.
No, I've already gotten all the diseases. Okay, I'm good.
Approach women these days.
Me too.
ooh,
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're saying we won't pay for Israel's slaughter. Is this old? Why was this linked in chat? Isn't this an old clip? Fucking retard. Who linked this? Somebody find out who linked this in chat. DGG chat.
Is it
TV
that?
news and things. It never seems that nothing bad is reported about a woman doing something, but it's always like, I mean, growing up, my mom was a police officer, so she would always, kind of, just from her own experience, she'd say, oh, you better lock the door because, a man could come in and
Stranger danger mindset.
Yeah, and here's, as a young girl, I'm like, oh my gosh, men, scary. Me, like this little
Yeah.
thing I need to protect. Like, so it may be just that conditioning maybe over time and yeah, but I've heard some interesting, crazy stories about women too, like doing things, but I'm like, man, why wasn't this on the news? Like, it needs to be equal proportion.
Well, I think like there's obviously the fear of rejection in there too. It's not just Me Too, right? Like
Oh, certainly.
men,
Yeah.
there are a lot of
100%.
insecure men out there that really don't want to face the possibility of rejection, so they will never put themselves out there at all. But then again, on the other side, women need to learn how to reject men without being rude to them and having some grace about it. Like that's kind of a lost art.
Wait, what? What? There's another girl who's like, isn't she like 21 and married like the first fucking guy she dated? What? The issue that women have right now is their inability to let men down. Not that they're doing it too much or too harshly. That's like the exact opposite problem. I don't think I can. I'll probably watch like 5 minutes of this. I don't know why Dave Rivers not saying anything. I can't suffer through this
He's
right now.
rejecting someone in a generous way.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
You're 100% wrong. When you're a woman and you're letting a guy down, you have to be like swift and brutal about it. Otherwise, the guy will chase, or the guy will think you're playing games, or he'll like. Men can't take hints when they're like interested in women. You got to be harsh, brutal, cold, curt. Okay.
I mean, I think a lot of men have the experience of maybe they're a little shy or nervous, but they're not otherwise being creepy or a jerk or an asshole, and they'll approach a girl and it's like a fucking just a train wreck. And not some women will graciously reject a guy. Hey, oh, thank you very much. I have a boyfriend. Whatever. But a lot of men will have the experience of going up to a girl and it's like, it can be pretty brutal. The ways in which men get rejected. Certainly in like a party type environment, if there's alcohol involved, even a guy who like in a very polite way goes up to a girl, like when alcohol's involved, people can be very obnoxious and brutal. And also with social media, you have like, men are also scared of like being like, they don't want to come off like a creep, not just in that moment, but then like if the girl goes and tells all her friends, oh, this guy came up to me and approached me, and I don't know, so.
She can record you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other
The
thing too is because of dating apps, like before it was, if you wanted to meet somebody, you had to approach them in person in some capacity. Otherwise, you pretty much, like, there wasn't a dating app, so.
Grid One
But now
Motorsports
that
donated
with dating apps,
$100.
it kind of alleviates
Normally, I
that.
would ask what the girls bring to a relationship besides sex, but since the ICK is a thing, how about they discuss what men should bring to the relationship and what should men be willing to endure for the pleasure of theater?
Remember I asked what the girls bring to a relationship without sex, but since the ick is a thing, how about they discuss what men should bring to the relationship and what should men be willing to endure for the pleasure of the company? Jesus Christ.
Okay, so how
a little
about
bit
what
sarcastic.
men should bring to the relationship and what should men be willing to endure for the pleasure of their company?
Why are red pill fucks trying to drag us again? True. I'm sorry for watching this. You're right. Cardigan, 1999. I had this crazy dream that a bunch of Western suburban kids just wanted a terrorist organization. Nice. High Destiny trying to figure out political opinions. Love your stuff. What's your opinion on Chank and Cornell West running independent? True. I don't know anything about them, so I can't say. We'll do the other shit. I guess the Ethan Hassan shit tomorrow. Have fun. Be careful.